It's been an incredible start, both in snow and in weather. This cold weather, although it's keeping people at home, it's also allowing us to make a lot of snow really quickly, which is then allowing us to open additional terrain every day. Making snow this time of year is critical to getting the hill open and the terrain available for everyone. So we're really excited that one, the equipment has been functioning well, and two, that Mother Nature's been working with us. Well, there's a lot of great things going on at the hill this season. First and foremost, I would say the terrain park features that we've brought in. 12 new features that will be in the park, and all of the old features have been refurbished. So I think freestyle riders are going to be really excited about those opportunities. We've got a few major provincial races that are occurring at the resort, and as well as our partnerships with Algoma U, Sioux College, and Lake State makes for an exciting environment, and people are really stoked to be out here. I think having youth and energy and vibrancy in the culture is critical to getting people out to the resort and having a good time. We know that we need to increase the usage by the younger demographics, and we're really excited that these students are one, making Searchmont part of their life, and two, that they're active within the community. So another great part of this time of year is opening up new terrain. And generally at this time of year, we only have 1 or 2 lifts running and 3 or 4 trails open. All 4 lifts will be running, and every run at the mountain will be accessible. So that's really great for people getting out in the early season to be able to ski the whole mountain and ski it well. I think Searchmont is a great experience. One, because of the terrain. We have terrain for everybody, both from the beginner to the expert. Again, with the freestyle element and those new features, individuals looking to pursue those avenues can explore the park. We also have the adaptive program, which allows individuals from across Northern Ontario to train here and to get on the hill in a safe manner. We have SSR, which is the racing program that brings racers from all over the province to race and compete here. We also have our snow school, which allows for people that have never been on snow or seen snow to get up on the hill, and that's a really exciting thing as well. We also have the colleges here who are having pub nights and themed parties throughout the season, so it really is kind of a hub for winter activity, and we're trying to make that Searchmont family bigger. Get out here. The conditions are incredible. We're looking to have a great winter, and we have some really great deals. So follow us at www.searchmont.com or on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
We're going to make 5 turns in a wedge, and then we're going to make 5 turns with the skis parallel.
So we're working on ski improvement, some good sound techniques, showing them how to maybe improve their skiing, and we're taking them in different terrain. The other day we were in powder, and we try to tailor every lesson to everybody's different needs. Main thing is fun and safety. And as instructors, we work on a technical model that we change and simplify every year, so we've got some new tricks. And there's some great instructors here. We've got a lot of older people taking lessons because you know, it's a sport for all ages. And of course, alpine skiing is a great family sport. The parents have as much fun as the kids. You know, you all come out together. We've got a nice fireplace. The food's great. There's a couple of cold beers if you're old enough. We have a good time here.
I like to go down like fastly. It's my favorite part to go down straight, and I like to go really fast. Well, I've learned how to turn, and I've learned how to stop easier than doing pizza slice like this. Yeah. This is how I used to stop like this. but now I stop like this. I stop sideways. It's easier to stop like that.
I have my daughter and son here taking lessons this week. A great opportunity for them to have a chance to learn the skill set that they need to be able to get down the hill. We're going to be traveling out west later this year and going to be getting a chance to ski in the Rockies, so this is a great place to warm up and learn and get a lot of experience, you know, little miles under your skis so you can get down the hill and have a lot of fun doing it too. One thing I've really enjoyed for the last couple of days in skiing, so is my wife, we've been actually shadowing the kids' ski lessons, and we've been getting lots of great pointers ourselves, so even as an experienced skier, there's always more to learn and little tips and tricks, and when someone with some experience is watching you ski, you can often learn a few things and make your skiing even better. You know what, it's a great way to get outside in the winter and enjoy beautiful days like today. As much as it's cold, you know what, you can still get the fresh air and have a great time as a family skiing together. You get to spend time together up on the lifts. You talk more than you would normally do when you're sitting around with tablets and phones and everything else, so it's a great chance to connect, I think. And you know, it's something that both my wife and I love doing, and it's great to share that with the kids too.
You can go in and ask for what you're looking for, you know, whether your kids, your family, a group lesson, and we can take care of all ages right down to, I get little guys 4 years old myself, and I've got a total different strategy for helping somebody that age, but get them in the game and then they're on the big hill, and it's all good.
I would say, don't be scared, it's just a hill. You can slow down by easy. You could just do your skis like this, like a triangle, and then you'll go slow. That's what I would say.
One of the forefathers of skiing, he said, on each and every run, you leave all your worldly thoughts behind. Like it's the most relaxing thing you could ever do. And I've been doing it since I've been a little wee guy, and it'll probably be the last thing I do. So I mean, I'm just as passionate as I was when I was 16. I love it. And we try to share that passion.
We live in the north, and we don't get to spend enough time outside in the winter, and we don't get enough fresh air and sunshine, and this is a great place to do it.
Searchmont Ski Runners is a race, not-for-profit group that conducts races and trains young athletes between the ages of 5 and 18 in ski racing. Racing here is a culture, and it has been for many, many years. Often their parents were also racers back in the 70s or even the 60s. And it's just families after families, and people get excited about it. It gets you out of bed in the morning and gives you purpose to skiing. You know, they get out on the hill and they just love the mountain life. And that's what ski racing really is, and it's trying to teach these skiers long-term skier development to be athletes for life, right? So that's what we pride ourselves in, is safe skiing and being the best at what we do. Our group has a lot of heart. Our members put a lot of hard work into it, and the coaches put a lot of hard work into it, and the athletes really work hard. We have this great culture that we've instilled in everyone, from the parents to the athletes, and we all really love ski racing, and that's what makes it great here at Searchmont. You know, and the partnership we have with the resort has been forever, and it works well. I love seeing a kid that comes out and it builds their confidence. So these are life skills. They might be a great racer at the end, but they're also going to be a great person, and they're going to have great skills to cope with the things that life's going to throw at you. So, you know, to see that, and I've seen many athletes that have been at it for a while, and to see these kids come through and see how they turn out as adults in life, you know, you can really say, hey, I was really happy to be part of that. Skiing's great, whether you race or not. It's a wonderful thing for families to do in the winter, and it's really good. Ski racing really gets you out a lot of days in a winter, and it gets through those cold, hard months and gives you purpose. And I mean, what other sport can you sit back and have lunch with your family and then all do it together, drive in the car out here and spend quality family time, you know? Yeah, easiest route is just ssr.ca. The website's there. You can get any information you need, programs, costs, and you know, our mission statement and such, it's all on there. I think ski race is just a lot of fun, and it's a good way to spend the winter. And if you're at all interested, come on out to Searchmont, put on a pair of skis and get on the hill and see what it is we do out here.
Hey, I'm Greg Bahariel. I'm the manager at Searchmont Resort here in the rental shop and the tech shop. And I'm here with Christian LeMay today from Shaw TV. Just letting you know that we have all your tuning services for your skis, snowboards, possibly even your snow skates available here at Searchmont anytime you need. We're here as long as the lights are on. The tech shop's usually available. So please come and see us if you have any ski or snowboard needs. So I'm just going to give you a little quick lesson on what we do here, just as far as like cleaning up and waxing a snowboard, just some general maintenance. Probably a lot of people neglect their gear, neglect to bring it in. Most people, because all they want to do is get out on the hill and they ride their gear until it's pretty beat. So first of all you want to do is just clean it up a little bit. A citrus cleaner works just fine, but we have some other products for stripping wax, stripping dirt out of the base. And then what you want to do is just take a wheel, or you could use a Brillo pad or anything just to clean up your stuff. Everybody usually has something like this at home. You can raid mom's under the sink in the kitchen. To get a little scrubber pad works just fine. You can get a brass wheel, something like this, that'll help you clean it up. Just helps get the dirt and the grime and opens your board up. So the next thing you want to do is to inspect your board for any base damage or little gouges, stuff like that. And if it's necessary, you take a machine like this and you can pass it over a belt. Simple as that. You could use a small sanding block with a really light sandpaper, fine grit. You'd probably prefer to start with some fine grit and maybe go to heavier if it's necessary. It's always, you can't put base material back on a set of skis or a snowboard, so you just want to be careful when you're doing it for the first time. So I'm just doing a quick little file of my base edge. This is like just a standard file with a couple pieces of tape on it, just gives it a little bit of beveled edge. There are some professional tools that you can use to do this. This is just the way I've been doing it for a long time. It works for me, and pretty much anybody can do this. Just take your time and you'll feel the edge, you'll feel when you're catching it, and it's just gonna help sharpen your board. Some people choose to detune their stuff because they ride in the park, they ride rails, they ride in the street. Same with skis these days. So we're gonna drip some an amount of wax on here. It's kind of by feel. A couple little strips up and down a snowboard just like that are fine. On a set of skis, I usually just do one bead right down the middle. And then you're gonna want to take your hot iron and you're gonna want to just nice and slow. You want the base material to heat up. You want it to soak up that wax. So what you're doing is you're filling the pores of the base material. There's a lot more science, I think, between wax and what happens between a snowboard and the snow than most people would think. And the snow conditions vary, temperatures vary. Sometimes you just need to run a different wax if things aren't running smooth. So now we've got the snowboard wax, it's back up to temperature. I'm just gonna scrape the excess wax off now that it's done its thing. You can use sawhorses, a couple chairs. This makes a real mess. You might want to do it in your garage or in your basement or somewhere where you can clean it up real easy. But once you get up onto the flat part of the board, it's as easy as just peeling it off. You don't realize how hard it is to do until you do this all day. and just take your time. After you get all the wax scraped off your snowboard, you need to brush it or somehow just clean the rest of the debris wax. Now, if you don't have a set of brushes, again, everybody usually has like a Brillo pad or whatever. This is aggressive enough to make some grooves in the wax. You can see it cleaning up there already. When you have a set of roto brushes, which are specifically for buffing out skis, this is what makes it really easy. So as you can see, for a 15-year-old snowboard, it's looking pretty good. It's a little dirty, obviously. There's been times in the past where I haven't taken care of it, but that's what a clean, freshly waxed snowboard or set of skis should look like. Fast. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do to tune this board up and get it ready to go out on the hill is just, I'm going to tune the side edge. As I mentioned before, they sell a couple tools that are made for doing this. Some hand tools with different types of files, different degrees of bevel. This is going to have a 2-degree bevel on it. I've already done the base edge with the hand filing it, and I'm going to run it on this machine here real quick. So that's a little just overview of what it takes to get your skis and your snowboards cleaned up and tuned up for a good season and to be shredding fast on the hill. If you have any questions or you need any work done, come and see us in the Searchmont Tech Shop. We'll be here to help you out.
Two and three.
So in 2007, I decided that I'd like to see if we could start a program here at Searchmont. We got a single sit ski from Southern Ontario from a friend. We went to a nursing home and found a fellow who had no idea what we were asking him to do. And he came out, we put him in the sit ski, took him to the top of the main and gave him a ride down, and he's been hooked ever since, and he's here today. It was exciting to be able to bring John down the main safely and just hear him whooping and hollering and just see the smile on his face. That said it all, and that said, we've got to make this program go. From the one sit ski, we have branched out to many sit skis. Right now, we probably have about $70,000 to $80,000 worth of equipment in sit skis and outriggers and snow machine and so on. And that has all happened in the last 10 years from the beginning. But this program will continue to go, continue to grow. There are lots of participants that want to get involved. Right now, we're restrained on the number of instructors. So where we're at right now in the evolution is we need more instructors and more volunteers. The fact that the building's now sitting there with an operating door is a relief. I've been after this now for 4 or 5 years as we outgrew the storage that Searchmont was allowing us to have, and we had to continually go to Christie's RV to get a trailer or a sea can, which they donated. We now have equipment that we can get at. Eventually we'll have an area in there that we can put equipment up on a bench and repair it, refurbish it, sharpen it, wax it, everything that we haven't been able to do for the last 4 or 5 years. By all means, if you have an interest, come on out. We'll show you what we do. We'll take you up on the mountain, let you play around a little bit so you can see what it's like. And if you're in, then we'll do all the training, all the certification at no charge. Please come out and volunteer and become an instructor because that will allow us to grow this program. That's about it. We've got the hill, we've got the snow conditions, we've got just great people here working with us at the resort. The general manager, Colin Wilson, just been phenomenal. We couldn't ask for anything more.
Hi, my name's Joyce. I'm here out at Searchmont this afternoon with the Adaptive Ski Program. Every Sunday we get together first thing in the morning, and every hour and a half we've got a new group of people that go out with all levels of ability and all ages of participants.
My name is Mark Smith and I've been skiing for 2 years. He's familiar with getting on and off the lifts. So basically my job with Mark was the side skier. When I go down the hill, there'll be 2 skiers beside me, making sure that my balance is okay and making sure I don't fall, and that's it. And making sure I stay straight on course, and it's a lot of fun.
He has been with the program for a couple of years, started on the bunny hill, but today you're actually going to see him up on the main. Went out for 4 runs this afternoon and had an absolute blast. Didn't fall, as one of our volunteers shared with us today. So we had an absolute blast on the hill today, enjoying this sunny Sunday.
I see this as just an opportunity to grow and learn, and you can always advance yourself. It's just like, you're always learning. It gets me out doing something in the wintertime rather than just sitting at home waiting for the snow to melt. Or, it just gets me outside in the wintertime. So, I like it. And it's just also to see what else I can do as a disabled person. Just to test my limits as a disabled person too.
Week to week, what we're getting is we're getting new participants in the program, and it's absolutely amazing. We've got some brand new people that have never skied before, and the first time out on the hill is the first time that they're able to do anything like this. And then we've got people that have been joining us for several years. For the past 10 years, we've had a bunch of different people here out at the hill participating and enjoying in all different capacities, both in the sit skis as well as people who are ambulatory and are up and just need help with some side skiers. But to see the freedom, there was one young lady who was out on the bunny hill and was up and out and by herself and gaining some independence. So absolutely amazing to see
This is Heidi's second season with No Limits Adaptive Skiing. Heidi skis on the Bunny Hill, and she skis with a regular ski setup, and she goes up the pommel lift by herself, and she goes down with a couple of instructors, and they help guide her down the hill with their ski tips. So she's pretty much skiing on her own now. It's more a matter of sort of the self-confidence of being able to let go of the ski poles.
Yeah, I like the adrenaline rush and just the the thrill of it. It's great. It's great for my spirit and my body. I like that. I like to experience new things, and it's a great thing to do.
Is it fun? Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I like that it helps build her feeling of independence, and it helps build her self-confidence, and it's just such a nice outdoor environment with friendly people and volunteers. It's just a great overall experience.
If you love to ski, if you like being out at the hill, we're looking for some volunteers. We'll do all the training. We'll make sure that you know exactly what you need to know. You just need to have a love of people and a love of being outdoors. There's a ton of different areas that we need help with. But ultimately, if you like to ski and you want to spend Sundays with us, we'd love to connect.
The volunteers and people that help us out are very, very friendly, very outgoing, and I believe, or I know that they have just as much fun as we do. Sometimes it's almost like they're having more fun than us with the smiles and the laughter, and it's just good to see them out.
I enjoy that it makes a difference in people's lives. You get to see somebody who has never done the sport from a very basic beginner level right up to intermediate and advanced. You get to see them succeed.
Well, I think that the best part of the program is the volunteers. Everything from the organizational side of things, making it easy and understandable what paperwork to fill out and meet all the requirements, right through to the instructors. They're just so patient and talented with the kids, and really all of the volunteers who help out. It's such a friendly, caring environment. It's just perfect for Heidi.
Being such a small program, we're only really as strong as our volunteers. Right now, we've actually got to limit the number of people we get to say yes to because of the number of volunteers that are actual skiers with us. So it's a very short time commitment. Our season, unfortunately, out at Searchmont isn't always super long. It's 1 day a week, so we could use the extra help.
Good job, Heidi.
The program is very adaptive and suited to individual needs, and I think that they do a great job of handling a wide range of situations and conditions, and they do a great job of it.
For my daughter Delaney and myself, we come out as many Sundays as we possibly can. This is a place that we formed a lot of great friendships. We came out because of the people that we knew in the program at the time. But now we've got a ton more friends that we get to play with on the hill on Sundays. And it is so much fun to be able to give back to the community and take something that is important to us. We love being out at Searchmont and enjoying our natural beauty, the two of us, but to be able to do that in such a way that we're able to help other people enjoy it is really fun for us also.